Prodigal Steve returns to the darkest dungeon. How's it going, everybody? Last week, we fought the Shrieker again. Sort of. By fought the Shrieker, I mean we mostly ignored the Shrieker so that we could destroy its nest and gain a ton of gold along with our trinkets. We recovered a lot of good trinkets, including Wilbur's flag, which I thought was honestly lost forever. We also got a cudgel weight back, which I desperately have been missing since it was the only one that we had. I don't think I want any of this necessarily, but I think another Sacred Scroll might be worth it. Alright, you know what? We have a ton of money. Let's get those two and call it good. This week, we are going... I initially planned to go to the Weald, but instead I'm going to go to the Cove. We're going to activate 3 protective wards, and the reason that I've chosen the Cove... I don't know how you two got switched around. The reason I've chosen to go to the Cove is because 3 of our units here have Cove-based quirks. So our Occultist is going to do extra damage for what that is worth, largely nothing. And then our Man-at-Arms and our Hellion are going to be better at scouting. So we have Bleeding Pendant and Ancestor's Pen here on Drew, Ancestor's Scroll and Barristan's Head on Thorol, Bright Tambourine and Bloody Dice on Liborg, and the Ancestor's Map and Junia's Head back here on McCrae. And all 4 of these heroes should level up from this mission. Is it possible to prevent nighttime ambush with this party? Yes. At the cost of 7 stress for everybody other than our Occultist. So should we need to camp, we can do so. Although we may want to unlock... stress shouldn't actually be that big of a deal since we're bringing a Jester. Okay, well this is fine. We do probably want more wound care, though. We have 2. Yeah, let's actually go unlock wound care with the 2 heroes that don't have it. So you can get wound care, and then Thorol can also get wound care. Just since we are going to the Cove, we could end up with more bleed than I would like, necessarily. Alright. We'll bring a couple of keys, a full stack of shovels, a full stack of bandages, and medicinal herbs. Might as well bring a full stack of anti-venom, because why not? That'll give us enough for camp and then 1 hunger check. So we'll bring enough for 2 more. I don't think we necessarily need holy water. We could use it to reduce some stress, but that's what we have the Jester for, basically. There, that should be more than enough torches. Alright, let's go ahead and embark here. And this should be, hopefully, a straightforward mission. Please. Alright, so we did get scouting here right off the bat. Curio and Room Battle, Curio and Curio. Well, no reason to go to either of those other paths. There's no reason to not do this. We have a ton of medicinal herbs, so we'll probably be fine. I would like that gold, if at all possible. The bandage can go, though. So let's get rid of the onyx in place of the gold, and then move along. Cove seems darker than it usually does. Maybe that's just me, though. So we have our first battle here, which will sort of test this party. I'm not necessarily sure how well this party's gonna work out. Please don't push her backwards. Thank you. Okay. I am sort of the opinion that we want to buff our party with our opening turn with the Jester, and then he can start bleeding these middle two. I think we just vulnerability hex the wide mouth and let... Oh, we should equip Weakening Curse instead of Sacrificial Stab. That's my bad. Okay. Not that big of a deal, all things considered, but a minor misplace, certainly. I didn't even think about it. Two for 3 isn't that bad, assuming he doesn't get another bleed stack here. She did not. Let's see, we could have him riposte, but I kind of want him to debuff the enemies. So now with our buff applied and their debuff applied, we should all be moving much quicker than them. So now we'll do a bleed on these two. Iron Swan there for the stress dealer, although she's not the most problematic unit since we do have a Jester here. I strongly doubt any of you are going to dodge us, so you're now going to die on your next action, which is fantastic. I think it's basically irrelevant, although he can't use his buffs maybe from that position. Yeah. Largely, and by largely I mean wholly irrelevant. 3 for 2. We might as well do a single target bleed here since the wide mouth is going to die regardless. 7, that puts him 1 away. Well, we can curse kill him then, which is always nice. And then just bonk this dude right in his dome piece. And then I guess move you back into position because there's not really anything else that we strictly need you to do here. Okay. By all means, rend him. See if that bothers me even a little bit. Alright, how's our stress looking? 6? Yeah, why not? The Hellion will be able to sort him out without issue, I imagine. Might as well heal our... Or I guess try to heal our Man-at-Arms. Take the food. We'll get rid of the Emerald for the Sapphire. I think we have to say no to the crests for now. Curio. I would like scouting if at all possible. 70, 90, 95. Alright, so this is your job then. Thanks to the Ancestors map with which we have equipped you.
May we find victory.
Okay, that debuff is gone, so it does not matter. More crests that we can't take, so I'm not going to stress out about that. We know this room is empty. We still have basically the highest scouting bonus that we could get. We did not get it, unfortunately, but we might as well go this way. It's only 2 hallway tiles. Of course, one of them would have to contain a battle. And we didn't put on vulnerability, or weakening curse, rather. That's my bad. Crit heal for 36. I love it. Buff everybody. 11 to 20, 87% chance, 19% chance to crit. Pretty good odds, I think, of killing this. 1 point off, of course. The bellow kill, though. I love it. Alright, they did both get debuffed, which is fantastic. Alright, with 50% protect, there's no reason not to bleed you. And as annoying as the maggot is, I really do want to get rid of this thing as soon as possible. We don't need to debuff them again. 3 to 7. I think we just guard our Hellion. We might as well heal her for 40? Absolutely unbelievable. Also, I would like to note that our Man-at-Arms just took 0 damage from this thing, and also avoided its bleed, which is just wonderful for me, honestly. This is just dodge reduction, but I guess that's actually fine. You don't really need anything else right now, anyway. Like, nobody desperately needs to be healed or anything. Just keep stacking our guard here, and that puts him up to 80 plus 80% protect. So I'm fairly certain that his protect is actually above 100 now with Barristan's head. No, it's exactly 80% somehow. Sure. Maybe that's as high as it can go. Continues to be that nobody needs healing, which is fine. 14. Alright, so you're gonna die in your next action, so we can just get rid of that thing. And then there's no reason not to just do that. Beautiful. Okay. Take the gold. And we might as well take the crests over the onyx, honestly. We need to start focusing on heirlooms at least a little bit, if possible. That way we can finish the last little bit of upgrading in the hamlet that we need to do. Curio and an empty room. Alright. Back we go, then. I think that's a curio that we can interact with holy water. So not necessarily that interested in utilizing it, since we did leave our holy water back at the hamlet. By design, naturally, but curio, room battle. Where in the world are our protective wards? They would say quest item if we scouted them, so... Or quest location. Not a word. You didn't see that happen. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Good job, me. Please, by all means, eat food. Absolutely want that gold. What do we have in this battle? This party's actually working very well so far. Alright, so guard is going to be a thing this time. Start with a buff, and then a debuff from our Man-at-Arms. I would also like to debuff this thing's dodge, just to ensure that the Hellion can hit it. Do a bellow here to lower everybody else's dodge and their speed. I'm starting to see exactly how useful the Man-at-Arms can be. This is actually fine, having our Jester shifted into that position, since he's mostly just going to be attacking for the rest of the combat. We'll sneak some bleed through. heal the Jester, since he's in kind of a rough spot. Now we are actually in a decent position HP-wise.
Strike.
Taking 6 damage per round, that's fine. Two more rounds on their debuff. I think we guard the Jester, because I think he's a little bit squishier than our Hellion is. Although maybe I should have guarded the healer, huh? Alright. It's fine. Yeah, hit both of them with a bleed again. Because now this thing is actually going to die on its next action. We can actually sacrificial stab from this location, although he probably should have healed himself now that I'm thinking about it, since this thing has 75% protect. So yeah, go ahead and guard the occultist. Keep him alive as long as possible.
Gently.
You know, preferably
Our life is
to the end of the game. That might be a little bit of a tall ask. Rather, I think we should focus on keeping him alive through this battle and then through this mission. How much bleed damage are you taking? 9. Okay. Well, I don't really want to move the occultist forward, since that means he won't be able to heal. So I guess just attack this thing again. And actually, yeah, since he's guarded, we might as well heal the Hellion. Especially since she can cure her own bleed if necessary.
death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Waiting on the disease proc. Continue guarding the occultist. Heal yourself for 17 and a bleed resist. Move back into your appropriate position, I guess. So there's not really anything else that you can do. Switch the guard up for really no reason other than the fact that she has a low dodge. And there we go. Beautiful. That maggot took a little bit longer to kill than I would necessarily have liked. We need busts over crests. Certainly. Or busts over portraits, rather. Curio. Quest location. Room battle with Curio. Okay. So we have a little bit more exploring to do here than I would necessarily like. So I think we just leave both of those for now. Send everybody back to the default order. And get ready for this battle. By removing those debuffs. There we go. Yeah, I'm glad we did. This battle's a nightmare. Lower your dodge. Bleed you two. Although I should have buffed there, admittedly. Lower all of your speed and all of your dodge. Iron Swan, not a kill, unfortunately. Don't pull him out of position. Thank you. Up until this point, I haven't really regretted continuing to forget the occultist's weakening curse, but I'm definitely feeling the burn on this one. Guard our Hellion, I guess. Although the Jester's also a wonderful target to be guarded. Really just want to stack up some bleed. On the enemies, preferably. Or you gotta go.
Destroy.
Okay, beautiful. Maybe I should have used a bellow. If it had done 1 damage to each of them, they would have died. Largely inconsequential, though, because they are going to die on their next action. So as long as our Jester doesn't go to death's door... you can't attack the only one who still needs damage dealt to him, so we might as well move you backwards, and then we can heal you for 17. Beautiful. And now you're dead, and these two are not long for this world. Yeah, so let's just get the bellow kill, because why not? Protection stone or heirlooms that we don't need. I think we take the protection stone and get rid of the anti-venom. There we go. That seems like a better play. We're not going to need 12 food for the rest of this this mission. We could probably skip camping on this one if we absolutely had to. Which, so far there isn't really a reason for us to camp. We have no stress on the entire party. We have almost full HP across the board. And even if we get a disease, we have no way to cure it. So, camping doesn't really seem to serve a purpose for us. Alright, so we have 2 more battles. And then our final quest location, and then our secret room. Witnessed and devious tastes. She has literally no ranged attacks. So having this take up a negative quirk slot is actually good for us, since it means that she can't have something like, you know, reduced melee damage in that spot. Likewise, both of these are fine. He won't pray and he won't go to the brothel, but that leaves a lot of options still. So I actually don't think we need the coral here. We don't really have a reason to remove any of the negative quirks that we have. Like, we've been doing a fairly good job of maintaining our heroes at serviceable mental states, I guess? I don't know how one would necessarily describe quirks. We gotta get rid of that thrall. The faster the better. So let's do that. That'll give him a sweet, sweet bleed. And we'll actually pull the stress dealer to the front, which will push the thrall to the back and directly into Iron Swan territory. Beautiful. That was actually pretty much ideal. We do want to get rid of the stress dealer, though, although, again, not the biggest concern when we have a Jester in the party. Let's just get the kill there. I was tempted to buff with him, but I don't think it's strictly necessary. Unfortunately, we are going to have to try and focus this thing. I would like to be able to pull you in front, but obviously that is not possible. Let's just lower all of your speed. That way we can at least move before you do. 10 damage on the crit, huh? Okay. Gotta say, I'm not thrilled about that. But that's okay. Starting to stack up a little bit of stress, but not enough for me to be overly concerned, I don't think. And that just completely mitigated the Octostasis, which feels nice. I don't think we need to lower their speed anymore. His speed is 1 and his is -5. So you might as well just try and do at least a little bit of damage here. I would love to get some damage over time done. But unfortunately, we can't bleed that rank with this party. Can you guys not focus my Hellion, though? Greatly appreciate that. Yeah. Heal her stress. And then just outright heal her for 24. Plus a little bit of stress heal, because it was a crit. Beautiful. 11 to 20, 5 to 10. I really wish you would just be in a different position. Like, this is going to take a million years, and I don't want to kill this thing because the number of rounds it's going to take us to kill the bulwark may well allow them to summon reinforcements, which is obviously something that we're not interested in. Yes, yes, Seaward Slash. It's all very cute and wonderful and hilarious, and also utterly pointless.
Masterfully
If this bulwark rather, could just die and stop delaying the inevitable, would genuinely appreciate it. But instead, we're gonna have to inadvertently drag this fight out for 100 more rounds. Like, we're on round 6 of this battle for no real reason, other than this thing's a jerk with 75% protect. There. That should bring him down to 0 stress, which is good, I guess. Come on, though. Just die. Thank you. This was not necessary. Alright. Basically, if anything touches him now, he's gonna die. You can't just, like, give up the ghost, huh? You have to be petulant to the very end. Actually, we don't need that. We would much rather have the emerald. I was not overconfident, Wayne. I was very clearly going to succeed at that battle. But I suppose overconfidence being a slow and insidious killer for the enemies certainly rang true.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require
Why does this
only the
ghoul
strength
have
to follow it.
protect? Speed buff, I guess, since we can't actually hit the thrall with our Jester. Alright, 12 damage is huge. Hey, don't do that. Alright. Thrall has been dealt with. Still waiting for the disease proc. Might as well just do a single target bleed here. Although, maybe we would be interested in healing our Man-at-Arms stress. 4 to 8, 7 to 12. Let's just stack bleed here. We got the high roll on damage, and he's taking 7 per round. Might as well do a bellow, reduce their speed, which is always welcome. Alright, now we definitely have to do some stress healing.
Reeling, about to break.
You're gonna crit me? Really? I mean, it's fine. Not overly concerned. But I am mildly annoyed. 11 damage on the crit. He's gonna die to his bleed next turn. I don't really want to stall on this fight, since it has a stress dealer. It's not the best composition to stall against as far as stress healing goes. And with the maggot being able to disease us, that's, you know, only makes it, our prospects rather, for stalling worse. So beautiful.
Ground quakes.
Okay. Take this.
Success so clearly.
Well,
Or Or is it merely a trick of the light?
We no longer need a lot of this stuff since we're going to be done here. So we might as well burn that torch and take that, and then we can just do this.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder,
And this.
a glint of gold.
And continue adventuring. And then check our secret room. And what do we got? We want all of this. $25 gold each, so that's 100. That's what? 90. 40. Get rid of that. And then get rid of that. And then head back to the hamlet because there's nothing else of value here? Really? Alright, how'd we do? 28,000 gold plus a handful of the heirlooms that we actually need, plus everyone leveled up. We did get some negative quirks, which I'm not thrilled about, but okay. We can live with it. Alright,
Frothing waters subside.
we have
Advantage is ours.
incentive to go to the cove next time now. Unequip all trinkets, sort them, sort by stress. Well, that is very tempting to send our abomination party out to the cove for increased resolve XP, which may well be what we do. So I'd like to see sorted by stress, please. Foliot and Mistel have to go. And that's about it, actually. You'll only meditate and you have Torn Rotator. That's so bad. Man, you have so many negative quirks. Like, these two really need to get sorted. Alright, you'll only go to the brothel. That's fine. Alright, well, not interested in this even remotely. Not particularly interested in any of this either. Okay, that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. As always, feedback is welcome in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time.